kids.
Did Weinstein produce this thing?
He may have. Who knows? His only redeeming quality is that I think his Weinstein company produced Lord of the Rings.
Didn't he
which
get
gives a lot
coronavirus?
of forgiveness.
I heard he got the corona. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he really?
I heard the Tiger King might have it too. I know they put him in some sort of isolation ward or something.
Corona
I hope the
in
Tiger King's
prison?
okay, and I hope Weinstein survives it so he can spend a lot of time in prison.
Okay. Yeah, a prisoner with coronavirus must instantly give it to everybody. It spreads via breathing, coughing. Like there's no isolation in prison, I think. Not much.
Yeah, I would imagine it's one of the worst places.
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. Yeah, and if you go 2 weeks without symptoms, you would bump into 600 people before they quarantine you. It's
it was I don't know, like 125 of us sharing 4 sinks and 5 showers, and 4 toilets. So yeah,
so you would have got sick for sure. Everyone.
2 microwaves, 1 ice machine, 4 TVs,
no hand sanitizer.
Right?
There was soap.
If a guy shares that for 2 weeks before his symptoms kick in, and it's as contagious as they say, it would have to get 100%, like close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we're not in cells, or in my case, we weren't. So if you're in the top bunk, you're just breathing out over to like the cell next to you, and it would just propagate.
I picture cinderblock walls like 5 feet tall,
right
creating
up to
little little pens that there are bunk beds in. Is that pretty close?
That's exactly right.
How tall is the locker? Taller than the wall?
It's even with the wall, perfectly even with the wall. It goes down to the floor.
Like a high school locker, maybe, but a little shorter.
Actually, you know what? It didn't go down to the floor. It went down to about the shin. It was like shin to here. Maybe 3 shelves, like shelf, and then a bottom. And each prisoner had his own like locker for all your incidentals.
How wide is it?
I'm doing my hands. Let's say 2 feet wide.
Oh, wider than I thought. Okay.
Yeah, there was enough room in there for me to have like all of my clothes. Everything I had was fit in there pretty easily. And I had a lot of food and a lot of like random junk, toothpaste, shampoos, all my soap. Like I bought a case of soap when I got there. All of my like pyjamas, shit, and extra greenies, which is what we called our like green jumpsuits that I never had to wear. There was enough room for everything, pretty much.
What color was the cool one? Tan?
Well, if you're working there was only one color if you were like going out into the facility to actually do a job, and it was your like uniform, quote unquote, which was like if they're really snapping the whip, like everybody better be dressed in green, and it's green pants and it's green button-up shirt, like heavy. It's heavy cloth though, and it was summer. So I mostly just wore literally the sweatpants I've got on now, just a pair of like gray sweatpants and like a gray t-shirt. Like that was what I wore 95% of the time. And a pair of like flip-flops, like Nike flip-flops that have those little like rubber pokey things in the bottom that sort of,
Orange is the new black. Led me down the wrong path there. I thought for sure.
It's different. Yeah. It's different everywhere. Like I've seen when I was driving through Louisiana one time from Texas, they had all the guys in pink. They had all the guys in pink doing road work, and it was like hot pink. It was very embarrassing kind of pink.
Sheriff
but I've definitely
Joe
seen
did
guys
that.
in
Arizona.
Yeah, he did that too. Yeah. Brown, orange. I think orange is pretty common too. Yeah.
Yeah, pink makes if you get over the whole pink is for girls thing, it makes a certain sense. It identifies this as not a normal outfit.
Yeah, you stand the fuck out.
Yeah.
The green shit, you wouldn't know. If you saw somebody wearing that, you'd think, he's probably doing some yard work today or something. It just looks like a work uniform that like a custodian might wear.
Especially the gray shirt and sweatpants. Like that's not abnormal clothes. Yeah.
Oh, it was absolutely normal clothes. Like that's what I would wear like 95% of the time. Like I wasn't allowed to wear that if I was going out into the facility, but I stayed in the dorm like most of the time. I didn't want to leave the air conditioning. Let me do the last ad read if he's stepping away.
Yes, sir.
Delivered by Postmates. This episode of PKA is brought to you by a company that we have a lot of personal experience with, and that is Postmates. You know what's great about eating your favorite things? It's your favorite thing, and you're eating them. You know what's not so great? Getting them. And the only fast things that deliver are not what you're craving. Introducing Postmates, the app that adds a delivery option to your favorite restaurants. Imagine anything you want to eat delivered. You don't have to drive, park, or even talk on the phone to order. Just download the app and order 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Postmates will bring you what you want within the hour. You can even see where your food is and track down that driver. Forgot to get your eggs or milk? No problem. Craving a tasty burger? Check. Looking for the perfect bottle of red wine or a summer beer? Order up. Postmates is your new long-term Munchies booty call. For a limited time, Postmates is giving you $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. So to start this free deliveries, download the app today and use code PKA. That's code PKA for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. Save the hassle. Get the food you love fast at Postmates with code PKA. They're pretty great during this whole quarantine thing. I haven't used them lately. Yeah. I've been cooking so much out of my stored up quarantine supplies. But the last time I ordered, I noticed that the driver had a full mask, gloves, and the food was all secured and locked up tight with these stickers to keep the bag closed and everything. And it made me feel a lot better about about getting food delivered.
There you go. Postmates, a wonderful service for wonderful people.